So let's start off, Winnie. Please do a quick introduction of yourself, where you're based and what you currently do.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm based in Singapore. I'm 40 this year, and I'm actually working as a financial advisor. So prior to being a financial advisor 3 years back, I was actually in the advertising industry for about 14 years. Yeah, so it's a mid-career switch. And yeah, that's my background. Yes, and
Thank you, Winnie.
how do I transit to another section? Do you ask me questions or?
Yes, I will be asking you some questions. And in fact, what was the problem that you were facing in your life prior to joining the LMA? So just before enrolling, what problems were you facing?
I was facing a lot of hesitation in terms of what I want to do. Because it's a hesitation, so it's actually a big procrastination eventually. Yeah, so like I tend to fear to put myself out, to tell people about what I can do for them, because often I will receive rejections, or maybe it wouldn't be rejections, or it's just what I've imagined, just the survivor mind working on me. Yeah, so or maybe sometimes I was thinking I might not be good enough, or they might have people around them who are in the same field who can help them, who are better than me. So a feeling of lack, although it might not be there, and although that I have a lot of support from my company, and also I have a lot of support from my existing clients, I think at one part of me is preventing me from going further. So I tend to do well in warm leads, on referrals, but I couldn't go further for someone I just get to meet or come across. Yeah.
Okay, so it kind of sounds like there was a lack in terms of, do you mean in relationship, or what was it that you were striving to go towards, back then? So you mentioned this lack. Lack in which area of your life specifically do you mean?
I feel the lack is like I felt that I'm not good enough as an advisor for them. Like I just felt like they might have someone better in their life, or they already have someone better in their life. But actually, I have a lot to offer, because I'm from a brokerage company, so we compare the best products. But being in that field, meaning to say, when we compare, meaning to say we are not biased towards a financial product, and therefore you definitely can get the same the best value from there, because you would have a comparison analysis. But being so good that I believe in it so much, but sometimes I was just think that, okay, it's fine, maybe I'll just share with this person another day or another occasion. So inside me, I felt that it's a procrastination, and if I were not have this procrastination, the person might have benefited from this from this sharing. Yeah.
Okay, and was this happening more often in workplace, would you say, or at home?
Because as a financial advisor, we are actually self-employed, so it's actually everywhere, because we basically share financial information with all our contacts, all the people around us, potential clients, or our friends, our family. So it's people anywhere. So at every juncture, we are able to. Yes.
Right. Okay. So what kind of impact would you say it was having? What was the biggest problem due to this lack that you were experiencing back then?
Procrastination.
The procrastination. And how did that make you feel?
I feel very bad about myself. Like I'm supposed to be out there impacting lives, but because of my own thoughts, it's stopping me. And before LMA, I've always been thinking that maybe I'm not hardworking enough, or maybe I'm lazy. But I don't exactly know what's stopping me. It's not very obvious on the outside, but inside me, I don't feel very good. Like I felt that I'm just pushing back my deadlines.
Right. So you were pushing back your deadlines, and were these problems something that you were trying to solve prior to joining the LMA?
Yeah, it's an ongoing issue that I have to deal with. So you see, there's two parts of the business. One is acquisition. The other one is the servicing. Of course, after you make the person your client, you're servicing the client. The servicing has got no issue, but on the servicing side, right, you got to always provide the services, but however, you cannot be constantly doing a sales, because it could be that the person don't need it for now, they are good for now. So they are always on the acquisition. Another part of the business is acquisition. So the acquisition part is the part that is more on the storing part, the procrastination part. Yeah.
Okay. So
it doesn't affect the servicing part.
Right. So it was actually impacting the acquisition.
Yes.
I see. Okay. Right. And
Yeah.
what did you try prior to joining the LMA to fix some of these problems? Did you try to solve them yourself before?
Yeah, I try to adopt what I have been able to when I was doing my studies, when I was in the corporate world. I just try to set myself deadlines, but it's not very impactful. Yeah, I still have that feeling. So when I come across LMA, like it's like the secrets unfolding, because you have a snapshot on the YouTube, right? So yeah, so basically it talks about what causes procrastination, and it's nothing about laziness, as actually there's more underlying. Yeah, so yeah, exactly.
Right. So prior to joining the LMA, did you so at the time you didn't know what the underlying issue was?
Yes. So I tried everything that has worked out for me. Like in terms of when we are in school, we just go for the examination deadline and we do well for our examinations, right? And in corporate, when we are rushing in projects, we just need to work on the projects for that few months, and we just basically get the results on the project, be it good or bad, and then we evaluate, right? Because there's not so much room for us to analyze whether we need to do or we can sit on it for a bit, because we are on employment. So and therefore the progress is fixed. Yeah, you do not have time to think about and what's holding you back. You just have to go. But being a self-employed, of course, you can go a lot further, like extra mile, which I wanted to, but yeah, there's always something that's holding me, which I don't quite understand what it was.
So something that was sort of holding you back a little bit.
Yes.
I see. Right. That's really, really interesting. Yeah, you said that. And what surprised you the most, made you feel maybe the happiest after having experienced the LMA course?
I think the happiest thing is that it doesn't seem across like I was the only one having the issue, because when I saw like when Tim was providing the live Zoom, the number of people who was dialing in on the Zoom live is like hundreds and hundreds of people, and they are from all walks of life, all ages, internationally, from all countries. And he usually his Zoom session is about like 3.5 hours or 4 hours. I guess these people must have the same issue, so that they sat there. Yeah, so I realized that first team actually point out the part that hits us, all of us. That's why we are there together on the same Zoom. And it was actually like the survivor brain working, and he make it in a way that is very scientific. It's the survivor brain working, and what we have to do is to re-engineer our thoughts, our identity, and to work towards that identity. So it's sort of like compartmentalize what we want ourselves to be, and then we can move forward to do what we want and not follow the survivor brain. It's very simple. It's very simple theory, but I guess like I haven't known this theory, like I haven't come across before. So it come across very fascinating for me and very touching actually, that this is what we are, like human. And what really makes me feel very trusting and like, oh, this is something that I feel that it will help me, is that Tim mentioned that he, in the prelude, it's not even LMA yet, it's just like the first complimentary session. He mentioned that he has done years and years of research in different kinds of therapy or classes or courses that he went into in terms of human psychology, which I've always been very interested about this myself on the side. Yeah, so this touches me, and yeah, I felt that he will have the key to some answers that I was looking for.
See, okay. Did you have any concern at all when you came across the video you mentioned on YouTube, right? And did you have any concern at all prior to joining the LMA? Any sort of concern? Because like you said earlier, you tried to fix the problems yourself and you weren't able to fix at the time. So when you came across the video, did you have any concern that may have prevented you from joining the LMA program?
You mean the first video that we do not have to pay?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I clicked on it immediately, and then it was just very funny. I clicked on it on 9:05 or 9:10 p.m. in Singapore, and his session is starting at 9:15.
Right.
So I was thinking, oh wow, okay, I'm free now. So I just dialed in. I didn't have much time to think about it. You know, like sometimes you will sign up for some property insights or stocks, and then on that day itself you couldn't make it, and then you have to go another session. Yeah. So I was thinking
like that.
yeah. And then in my brain I was thinking, oh, maybe Tim has this every Sunday. Like he has this ad and he has this sharing every Sunday. I'm not too sure, is it every Sunday or every quarter, but it seems like every quarter.
Yes, every quarter. There will be the live class you're referring to there.
The live class, but the live sharing for the complimentary one, is it like monthly? Maybe it's more frequent.
That is only just one time. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So like if now I click on it, I have to wait for another quarter.
Well, because you've joined it, you won't be able to join that again.
I see. But you guys are still running periodically, right?
Yes, we are.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. So that there is, back to your question, Alice, there isn't any hesitation because it's complimentary first of all, and we don't know what is it. But there's definitely something that triggered me wanting to go for it, because his first few liner of sharing is it just hit exactly the problem that thousands and thousands of people are facing. I guess that's the key. Did I answer your question? You want to understand why do we click on it, right?
Well, I'm just really curious to find out if you had any sort of concern at all after you clicked on the video, and when you came to purchasing the program, did you have any hesitancy or any concern?
Okay, the purchasing, yes, probably the purchasing, there's some investment in it, but the investment isn't too expensive, and the value that Tim probably offer, I forgot how long was the first session. I think it's about 2 hours. It's shorter than the live version. I think the value he gave is quite extensive, and the investment will definitely trigger some thoughts. That's why some people will sit on it for a bit. Yeah, you will see like when people sign up, like there's always a pop-up thing that it says, oh, someone from where sign up. So I guess like people are digesting. So for me, it's like let me think, how should I put it? I think I wanted it, but I don't know whether I should commit it on the spot. But however, the way Tim had actually bring it across is like, oh, there's a lot of freebies, and then after that he fresh another discount again. Okay, and then the first how many people, so the first how many packs who sign up will get this special price, actually will make us as consumer take action, because we already we already wanted it. Like in my heart, maybe 70% I wanted it, and then
I see.
And then the offer actually made me go for it. And usually this kind of program, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. If I sign for it, I usually don't think I will go for the refund, because you will definitely see value in every courses, and this is the effort of the person, of the person's work. So it's like a kind of gratitude and trust. So I want to go for that. But the way Tim says, like, you just have to say maybe. You don't have to say
So,
yes.
right. Okay. So that.
Yeah, but I already don't want to get the refund. Like in my heart, I would think, if he didn't say that, I would think for a few days I don't want to get a refund. But what triggers me to go into it is the offer that
Right.
for maybe first 50 packs. I forgot what was that. And
So it
then
was
it's like,
actually the offer that.
yeah, it's like a psychology thing, and then you see the window popping up. Yeah. Yeah, but the way he say maybe is like, he's so passionate when he say you just have to say maybe.
So you did. Okay. So specifically, Winnie, what was the biggest benefit you've gotten that you've experienced on board the LMA, and why was that a great benefit for you in your life?
Great benefit. First of all, I now understand my sickness, because you have to understand your issues, right? Because initially I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm lazy or what's stopping me. I couldn't give myself a diagnosis. And I think Tim sort of gave the diagnosis. Okay, and then I will just have no question about it anymore. I won't think, oh, is it because I have a bad day? Is it because this person is reacting this way that is affecting me? So I eliminate all those, and the focus is very clear, because he mentioned about clarity as well. So
Yeah.
I put everything aside, and I just know that I need to put my survivor brain aside.
Right.
And then
Okay.
work,
That was.
yeah, put the survivor brain aside, and then work on the identity and just deliver the result. And I think he said many theories, but there are only a few that I keep reminding myself every day, that it's like results can actions is the bridge to results.
Yes, I love that reminder so much. Such a great quote. It really is. Okay, so just imagine, Winnie, somebody right now, maybe in a very similar situation as to where you were prior to joining the LMA, and they are right now sitting on the fence. They've just watched the video. They're not really sure. What advice would you give to someone who is sitting on the fence right now, thinking about joining the LMA program?
Okay, I know this part. I came prepared. Like, I think I will say something. Okay, I will say that, guys, LMA is really powerful. It actually allows you to understand what exactly is stopping you from achieving your goals. So don't hesitate, just go for it. You won't regret.